and welcome to my channel. I am so glad you are here. For all my returning subscribers, hey. And for everyone who is new here, welcome. My name is Tierica and I am known as It's Royalty here on YouTube and on Instagram. So for this video I have for you today, I just have my top 5 tips for low porosity hair. My last video, I did a video all about porosity and how you can figure out what porosity hair that you have. And I'm doing my 5 tips for low porosity hair, and my next video will be my 5 tips for high porosity hair. So if you're interested, go ahead and keep watching. So my first tip for low porosity hair is heat. Indirect heat. That's what you want to do, what you want to use when you are styling your hair. When you're using heat, you want to use like a steamer. Is really good for like lifting up the cuticles of your hair. You can get in the shower and letting the steam lift up those cuticles. You can warm up your hair products, your styling products before you use them, and use warm water when you are styling your hair. This brings me to number 2. You want to style your hair on damp hair. You do not want your hair to be soaking wet, because all that water is taking up space in your hair strands, and so it does not leave much room for any other moisturizer or sealant to get in and penetrate your hair strands. But when your hair is damp, with your warm water, your cuticles are lifted and it leaves room for all those good ingredients from your hair products, your styling products, to get into your hair and to really moisturize your hair. So I recommend you to style your hair on damp hair, not soaking wet hair. Also, soaking wet hair takes a while to dry. I did this, I had my hair in 4 braids, just 4 braids out from the shower. I let my hair air dry first, and it was damp. I added my products, and I woke up and it still wasn't dry. The life of low porosity hair. So if you style your hair when it's soaking wet and you have these heavy products that are now just sitting on top of your hair strand because there's no room to get into the hair strand, your hair is going to be wet for a while if you are truly low porosity. So, tip number 3. You want to deep condition with heat. So what I mean, you wash your hair, you put your deep conditioner in, and you want to put a plastic cap over it and sit under a hooded dryer. Or I know they have these like heated hair caps that you can put them in the microwave and it will heat it up. So you will have indirect heat to make sure you lift those cuticles so that water and your product can penetrate and moisturize your hair from the core. And you want to deep condition every 1 to 2 weeks. I deep condition every week, but you want to deep condition every 1 to 2 weeks. And piggybacking off of that, you want to do a protein treatment every 6 to 8 weeks. And you also want to use that indirect heat for that. But other than that, you do not want to put a lot of protein on your hair, especially for low porosity hair. It will make our hair very brittle and dry, and you'll get a lot of breakage. So tip number 4, when you have your deep conditioner, if your deep conditioner doesn't already have humectants in it, you want to add that into your hair. So humectants, what they do while your product is on your hair, while it's sitting, while it's drying, while it's doing what it's doing, it pulls in moisture from the air, so it gives you like an extra kick of moisture for your hair. So some humectants would be honey. I know you've seen a lot where people add honey to their deep conditioner, or glycerin and agave. So that's just a few that you can use. So for my last tip is that you want to clarify your hair every 1 to 2 weeks, because our hair, our pores, our cuticles are so tightly packed together. A lot of times our hair products just sit on our hair after a while. Even though we've lifted up our cuticles, we're doing our hair while it's damp so our hair can soak up most of that product, there's still gonna be some that's left behind. So products just sit on our hair a lot of times. Oils can sit on our hair, especially if they're heavier. So you wanna make sure you are clarifying your hair. So you wanna use the Indian Aztec clay that I've seen, or clarifying shampoo. I personally use a clarifying shampoo, and I just shampoo my hair once a week. So every time I shampoo, I deep condition. So every time you clarify, you want to deep condition. You want to make sure you deep condition, because when you clarify your hair, it strips your hair of everything, all the good oils, natural oils, products, everything. So you have to replenish what you have taken away. The key things about low porosity hair is that we want to use heat to our advantage. Now we don't want to hold a blow dryer to it or flat iron it. That's direct heat. We want to use some indirect heat. And make sure you clarify your hair, because we tend to get a lot of buildup. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions you have, any comments you want to make. I love to hear what you think. I love reading my comments. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any of my videos. Until the next video, bye.